Hey guys, what's up? Nimble Rabbit here, and yeah, September 2013 ban list now confirmed. And this is a big shocker. I mean, I since I saw the OCG ban list, I thought straight away I know it will be different. But God, how different it is. I mean, there's some similarities, but I think. Yeah, this ban list is really going to change the game. It really will, for the TCG anyway. So, let's just go over what's banned, what's newly banned. So, all 4 of the baby dragons have been banned. So, yep, dragon rulers have been hit. They're not going to be much of a force next format. I'm not sure if anyone will be able to try and find a way to use them, but they're going to be used as support for as elemental attribute support. So yeah, dragon rulers, no need to worry about them. One thing that was really surprising: elemental heroes Stratos. That's gonna annoy quite a lot of elemental hero players. I think elemental hero Stratus going to 0 is really going to hurt the deck. It's going to slow down the deck massively, and I don't know. Sorry. So next, Trishula is not at 1. Okay, the OCG may have Trishula back, but we don't. Okay, next, number 16, Shockmaster. Now, most people are going to be complaining about this. That's not fair. Why Shockmaster banned? It didn't deserve it. I'm sorry, but Shockmaster kind of did deserve to be banned. It's pretty much... It is a game-winning card, pretty much. And in this new format, I think it would have won games so much easier. So yeah, Shockmaster being banned, I feel is a good thing. Next, card destruction now limited, now forbidden from limited. So yeah, dragon rulers abused it, dark walls abuse it. So yeah, it's a good thing that it's now gone. Gateway of the 6, the auto win card for 6 Sams is now gone. So 6 Sams won't make too much of an impact next format. I think they'll still be okay, tier 2 possibly, but yeah, without Gateway of the 6, the deck isn't as good. Heavy Storm, so yeah, I think that's I think that's justified. As you can see, Giant Trunade hasn't come back, neither has Cold Wave, so I think Mystical Space Typhoon will probably go up in price a little. Monster Reborn now banned. I think that's a fair thing to do. Monster Reborn, I don't know. I think that's also a game-stealing card, in my own opinion. Yeah, I think it had it coming. Pot of Avarice. Well, I think bringing back 5 monsters from your grave, getting a +2, and still being able to attack is very, very, very broken. I mean, sure, some decks don't fill the grave up quick enough, but there are some decks that can abuse this card. So, Pot of Avarice now banned, I think is fine. Plus, they're bringing out Pot of, I think it's Duplicity in Shadow Spectres, and that brings back. It's pretty much just I'd say a fairer version. A fair version of Pot of Avarice. I mean, you have to choose 3 monsters, all have to have different types. You get your +2, but then you can't attack. So I think I've forgotten the name of it, but yeah, the new one will be. I don't know if it will be used too much, but it's still good. Right, Spellbook of Judgment now banned. Spellbook's had it coming. I'm happy to see this. I mean, before Spellbook of Judgment came out, Spellbooks didn't do too much in the Mermail Fire Fist format, but I think they've got potential to be possibly tier 2, tier 1 this format. Sure, the deck's slowed down you're not able to search for all these different cards at the end of your turn, but it's still an okay deck. So yeah, once again hitting back Dragon Rulers a bit more by banning Super Rejuve. For traps, Solemn Judgment now banned. I'm not sure what to think of this. I mean, I don't think they should have banned Solemn Judgment. I think it's fair having to pay half your life points to negate anything. But whatever. And Ultimate Offering now banned because gadgets abuse the crap out of it. So now forbidden Atlantean Dragoons. Not forbidden, now limited Atlantean Dragoons. So that's hit Mermails. Dragoons is what they used to get all their searches off pretty much. So yeah, I think that's a fair way to hit Mermails. I mean, it's not killing the deck too much. You've still got one of them. So yeah, Atlantean Dragoons. Brotherhood of the Five-Fist Spirit. I think it's too soon to hit Rooster, obviously. But hitting Spirit will definitely hurt the deck. Stop it from auto-winning all the time. So yeah, Spirit, I think that's a fair limit. Deep Sea Diva, limiting that. I think that's fair in my opinion. I see no problem with limiting Deep Sea Diva. Gen Exile Birdman because of the new Harpy Dancer Mistwind Valley thing OTK. Gauze hasn't come back, neither has Gladiator Beast Bestiary, neither has Grand Mole. And oh my god, my girlfriend's going to be so annoyed with this. Rescue Rabbit at 1. Evil Swarm, Dino Rabbit. I don't know what you're going to do, but good luck for the next format. Thunder King Ryo, I really disagree with this. Why have you limited Thunder King Ryo? It did nothing last format. It's a good anti-meta card. Why is it limited? Ivagishki Mind Angus, August even. I think that's fair because of the new, I think it's like an OTK you can do with them, where you just deck out your opponent. Deloran because you can abuse it with, I think it's Abyssphere, I'm not really sure. But you can abuse, I'm pretty sure it's Abyssphere with Deloran, so yeah. I think that's a fair hit to Mermails. Consider Ptolemy M7. I don't understand why. Consider decks only ever ran one. The only other decks I can think of that run it were 3-Axis and Hieratics, which only ever ran one. So why they've limited that, I don't understand. Unless there's some kind of like new OTK coming out. I don't know. Dimensional Fissure at 1. That sounds good for Vikings in Dark Worlds, so I'm pretty happy with that. Gold Sark at 1. Killing Dragon Rulers a bit more. Well, I think Dragon Rulers are dead, to be honest. They've got no chance. I think Konami realised their mistake and have just killed Dragon Rulers. So yeah, Gold Sark at 1. Royal Tribute at 1 now, so Gravekeepers can't abuse that card, at all now. It's at 1, they can abuse it that one time, but once it's gone, it's gone. Bottomless Trap Hole, okay, I think that's fair enough. I don't know, I'm really not sure what to think of it, actually, to be honest. I think it's going to make for some interesting plays because you'll see your opponent use the Bottomless Trap Hole and then you'll know, right, okay, there's no more Bottomless Trap Hole left. So, I think it kind of gives you a bit more reassurance for being able to go all out. Compulse at 1. Eradicator Epidemic Virus at 1. Yep, definitely had it coming. Same for Compulse, I guess. I mean, I wish they hadn't hit Compulse, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad they did. Macrocosmos, so that D-Fissure and Macrocosmos are both bans. That's, paving the way for Fire Kings, Dark Worlds, and it kind of gives Mermails a bit of a reassurance that they're not going to be too screwed over. Soul Drain, so once again, Dark World, Fire King and Mermails still going to be good next format. Torrential Tribute now at 1. Okay, I think that's fair enough. I mean, it's been at 1 quite a few times before. So yeah, that won't make too much. It won't really affect too much. I think it'll be a bit of a pain in the backside for Fire Kings because they like to have torrentials, and I think it's a bit of a pain for Constellas because I love going the torrential and having an Omega on the field. So yeah, that's a bit of a shame, I guess. Now semi-limited Mizuki. So yeah, zombies, they're back by the looks of things. I mean, zombies aren't the fastest deck, but with the new vampire support coming out, 2 Mizukis will be good, in my opinion. I mean, I've already been testing them out with this new ban list, and 2 Mizuki, 3 Book of Life, you can abuse them all day. You can just abuse a Vampire Lord all day. Plague Spreader Zombie, okay, bringing back the zombies, you know. TG Striker now at 2, so TG Agents, possibly a good deck for next format. TG Stun, you know. Fire Formation and Tanky, so yeah, I think that's fair, I guess. Stops the searches for all the Fire Fist, and I know it hurts a lot of decks like your Fire Kings, your Fire Fist, Bujin, Constella, but it's not hurting them too much. It just means that they can't abuse it as much. And then D-Prison, which I don't understand because nobody ever ran 3-dimensional prison and nobody even ran it last format. I guess because all the other cards are now banned or limited even, like your Bottomless, your Compulse and your Torrential Tribute. People, Konami would have thought that we would have run 3-dimensional prison, but I know I wouldn't have. So yeah, Mirror Force still at 2. Now, unlimited. So yeah, no longer on the list for us now is Destiny Hero Malicious. So yeah, Destiny Heroes can abuse that a bit more. Well, actually, they can abuse it a hell of a lot. So yeah. Agent of Mystery Earth. So definitely agents have got a lot of potential for the next format. Tsukuyomi, because it's not really done too much over the last few formats. A Hero Lives. I think they're trying to compensate for banning Stratos. So a Hero Lives at 3. Black Whirlwind. This will definitely give Blackwings a lot of well, it will just definitely make them good for next format. The Emergency Call, once again, same thing as a Hero Lives, possibly trying to compensate for banning Stratos. Hieratic Seal of Convocation, so yeah, that'll give Hieratics, I don't know, seeing as they banned Gen X Ally Birdman, I guess bringing back Convocation will, I don't know, it'll keep Hieratic players happy, and I think the deck will possibly be pretty good next format. Pot of Duality to 3, I think quite a lot of people will be happy about that. It allows a lot of the slower decks to kind of keep up. So yeah, that's good. And Scapegoat because it does nothing. I guess Synchro decks could possibly abuse it a little, but apart from that, I don't see it doing too much for the next format. So yeah, that's the ban list. That's the whole thing. Check out my website for more stuff to do with the ban list. And thanks a lot. Hit like, subscribe, and Nimble Rabbit signing out.